Alright, as you guys know, I got declined for that TD credit card due to the automated system registering inaccurate information. Um, Here's a video of me calling and right away asking for a TD manager, credit card service manager, and talking to the manager how to talk and get what you want, how to talk like an adult, how to use words properly, how to make them see that you're not a kid and you're a man and you know what the fuck you want. All right, that's why some people get things and some people don't. Some people apply for a credit card. No, you're declined. Oh, no problem, I got declined. Some people will call and speak to a regular rep. The regular rep will do whatever they do. You still don't get the credit card. Sometimes you need to talk to somebody, a manager who has some pull. You need to talk. You need to let them know that you know your shit, and you have to make them see that by declining you, it's their loss. Okay? Don't let them decline you on a credit card because they don't want you. Okay? You want them to know that, you want them to know that if they decline you, that it's their loss, or it's because you apply because they deserve to have you. You know what I mean? All right, you're in control. You're the customer. People see, a lot of people don't realize that with credit cards. They don't realize that they're the customer. All right, you're a customer. When you have a credit card, you're the customer with that credit card. All right, that's that's your credit card. They're supposed to be fighting for you, have your back. You're the customer. All right? A lot of people don't realize that, like, when you have a credit card, that you're a customer for the credit card company. You're a customer. I don't know how else to put it. Let them realize that it's an honor for them to have you as a card holder. And that's what you're about to see. That's what you're about to witness. Did you guys check out that show box? That link in the description from the other video, starting work tomorrow video. All right. This is the office. See these chairs? I put that chair together. I put these chairs together. I do so much for my uncle, and no one cares.
Thank you for calling TD Card Services. If you are calling about an existing TD credit card account, press 1. If you are calling to apply for a TD, if you are a cross-border applicant, please enter the primary applicant's 9-digit social security number followed by the pound sign. Please enter the primary applicant's 8-digit date of birth. Please enter the primary applicant's telephone. Thank you for your interest in a TD Bank credit card. Unfortunately, we are unable. I'm sorry, you made an invalid. Your call is being transferred. Please hold. Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance purposes.
Due to high call volume.
Thank you for calling TD Card Services. My name is Corey. How may I assist you today?
Hey, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Great. I was wondering if there's a credit card supervisor, like application supervisor, available.
Give me 1 second. What would you like me to tell them you're calling about?
I would like to speak to them regarding an application.
All right. Is this application that was accepted or declined? Or?
It was declined, but the reasoning that they gave is inaccurate. They declined it because I have too much credit out right now, like too much used of my cards. But my cards were recently paid in full, but I guess that hasn't updated with the credit report yet. And the last time I spoke to them, the automated system declined me, and they were gonna evaluate it again, and they declined it again. But it's still, the information that they're seeing is inaccurate. So I just want to speak to a supervisor to see if I can, give them a little more, detail. They can give me some more information to see if we can make me a TD credit card customer today.
Yes, sir. May I have your social?
Yes, you can.
May you verify that name for me?
Steve.
It's on a brief hold. Is that okay?
Sure, that's fine.
Thank you, sir. Hello, Mr. Stevens.
Yes.
Thank you. I do have a credit specialist supervisor. I'm going to transfer you over to him, okay?
Yes, thank you.
You're more than welcome.
My tenant. That's what he does. Snorting coke. So he can't sit still. I swear to God, that's what he does. I swear to God. Let me get a better view at it. That's what he does. All day yesterday, that's what he was doing. I swear to God. Was it the day before?
Hello, Mr. Stevens.
Yes.
Thank you for holding. I do apologize. I do have a supervisor by the name of Dion. He will be a better assistant.
Great. Thank you very much, sir. You have a great day.
Thank you for calling CD Card Services. Hope you have a great night also.
Alrighty.
Good evening. This is Dion, and I have set advised that this call is from Recorded Party Assurance. How you doing today?
Hi, Dion. How are you?
I'm doing great. All right, and I understand, looks like we sent your information over for a second review.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Now, I'm just a little confused because the reason why they initially declined it, the reason that they gave me was because I had too much of my credit, being utilized, compared to like too much out, over my credit, not over my credit limit, but like over half my credit limit, whatever it was. But that's inaccurate because all my cards were paid in full 2 weeks ago. So I only have, between all 5 of my credit cards, I only have a balance of like $150. All my cards were paid in full, which totals, about $10,000 to $12,000 in payments. My credit score is about 750. I think it's like 739 or almost about. It will be closer to that now since everything's paid. I've never been declined for a credit card really ever before, so it's just kind of shocking that even after the review, because when I spoke to Tamika, I don't know if you know who Tamika is, that's probably a different call center, but she told me they reviewed it again, but they're still basing it off that information, but that information is inaccurate, and I don't have late payments, I don't have late charges, I never missed payments. I'm very anal with my credit, I always make sure that I pay. For example, my Discover minimum is only $35, and the lowest I make is $400 every month, sometimes multiple times a month. I'm a very good card holder with my credit cards, and I'm just a little shocked and a little upset that you guys, won't even, consider me to be a customer. My credit score is outstanding, and like I said, you can look into any of my other credit cards and see my outstanding payment history and stuff like that. So I'm actually kind of shocked that you guys wouldn't want me as a customer. I was just approved for a Shell credit card, a Shell gas card, I'm sorry. I got the highest possible credit line with them because, gas cards only go so high. I
Right.
was just approved for a small personal loan. So, I mean, it's just shocking that, you guys, even, even if you didn't want to start, like all my, like, I shouldn't really go into detail, but uh, all my credit lines on all my cards don't go below $6,000. Like they always start me with at least that now. Discover has been bumping me up for the last year. I went from 4,500, now I'm at 12,600. So I'm a very good card member. If you guys would just give me the chance to show you guys that. So it's just a little upsetting that you guys, even after the evaluation, that I was told that, because even the first rep that I spoke to said, she's like, I can see why they declined it, but none of that applies to you. And I said, that's correct. I just paid it all off and everything. So even after the evaluation, I'm really shocked that you guys didn't even give me the card, because, like, it's upsetting because I'm real, like I said, I'm real anal with my credit, I don't like doing hard pulls unless I'm really sure that I want to do it. So this is like one of those times that I had a hard pull done and I didn't get the card. And, there's really no reason really not to give me the card, you know what I mean? Like I said, once this loan starts getting paid, once this loan I took is paid off, I won't be surprised if I'm not at 800 or just below it. So, I mean, I'm just really wanting to know like what's the real, because like I said, the automated system reasoning was that I had too much, debt to balance ratio or whatever that was. But all that's paid. All my credit cards are clear. So it's just a little confusing that why you guys wouldn't give me the credit line.
Okay, well, I do apologize. Now, what I can do is I can see if I can send this information over again. Like, the main
Right.
reason that the corporate office, they looked at it, and they said, basically, they said the system was declined due to the customer is new to the bank and does not meet new.
Yeah, I just did open an account not too about 3 weeks ago or so. But whenever I open a new bank account, like when I switch to when I switch to a bank that it's going to be my primary bank, usually open a credit card with them. Like for example, 2 years ago I opened a Wells Fargo bank account, and one of the perks to having no fees was to open a credit card. I'm not saying that's what you guys do, but that was one of the perks to avoid fees to open a credit card. So I did the same day I opened the checking account, and I was approved. Citibank, same thing. I opened a Citibank account about a year and a half ago. Applied for City Simplicity and got that no problem. So I usually always do apply for a credit card as soon as I open that bank, because I try to, like, if that's going to be my primary bank, which you guys are going to be now, I like to have a card with that bank. So, like I said, if they can review it and really, like, because like I said, I guess I did apply right after I paid the card, so nothing was really updated. Like, it hasn't been like a billing cycle yet for the credit report, I guess. But I haven't really, like, all my cards, like I said, are at least $6,000 credit line, and none of those cards are totaling over $200 right now. So, I mean, if they can kind of maybe look past the new account holder status and really look at my credit history and see that I'm such an outstanding credit holder, that they really should really consider, letting me join the team over there.
Okay, not a problem. I can definitely go ahead and just send this information, and what I'll do,
Like write a little
I
note, or that you're
will.
supposed to be. Because to be honest with you, I don't really ever call like this and push for a credit card. Like if someone doesn't want me, I say, well, it's really their loss. But you guys are great. All my friends and family use TD, and I would really like to have one of your cards. And like I said, if you personally look, I don't know if you can, but if you personally look into like my credit and payment history, you'll see all my payments are at least $400. And I just paid all my cards in full. One was 6,000, one was 3,000. So I mean, making payments isn't a problem at all. It's you guys aren't gonna have a problem with me in that area. If you guys want to start me low, that's fine too. But I like all my credit cards to be kind of near all my other ones, because I like to I like, if that's the case, I'll make you guys my number one credit card. Like right now I use Discover the most, but if you guys are willing to give me the shot. Let me show you guys that, I am really, loyal and honest to my, real anal about my credit. I will, start minimizing my use with Discover and start using, your credit card as my primary card.
Okay, understandable. I can definitely go ahead and send it over for you, and hopefully we can try to get a better
Right, yeah. I don't think they really looked into it too much, to be honest with you, because if they really did, they say, wow, there's no reason not to give this guy a card. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I said, when I tell you I'm anal, I am anal with my cards. It's really the most important thing in my life right now is building credit. I'm 28. I started when I was 18, and I'm just very, very, very serious when it comes to having cards. And I don't go out and charge up crazy stuff. And I always pay 200-300% over the minimum. I could even fax you over like a sheet of my payment history, and you can see all my payments with Discover. It's just no one does that. You know what I mean? If someone can pay the minimum, they're gonna pay the minimum, maybe $100 at most. But my minimum's $35, and I'm doing $400, $600, $800. So it's not a problem at all to make payments, and I really would love to have one of your cards in my wallet.
Okay, not a problem. Now I'll definitely go ahead and send this over. Now it'll take about, I would say, 3 to 5 business.
Yeah, no rush at all.
All right, then as soon as we get an update, we'll notify you.
No problem. And now I have a quick question. Your card, is that a Visa or a MasterCard? I forget.
It'll be Visa.
A Visa, perfect. All right, I actually need another Visa, so that would actually really benefit me too.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and send this over, and then as soon as we get an update, you'll be notified.
Great, thank you. If you could maybe just put a note that just to really look into my credit history, and instead of looking at the surface, maybe they can really see my look at the credit report and see that like everything I'm telling you is really true, and there's really no reason not to give me the credit card.
Okay, understandable. So I'll definitely go ahead and send it over for you.
Thank you so much, sir. You have a great evening.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
And that's how you talk to people on the phone. Alright, I gotta go to the post office and mail out my mom's replacement credit card down to Florida. And I'm going to Wendy's because I am getting any Wendy's one free combo. Alright? Any free combo. So you know what you do? You don't get a #1 single burger small. You get a #3 burger triple. You get a triple burger large. You nuke them for fucking $10, $11. You nuke them for every penny you can get. You nuke them. Maybe I'll even try that new Gouda burger they got. That new Gouda burger. Don't fuck around. You say triple, they go, cheap fuck. Nuking us. Hey, don't make mistakes. Don't fuck up and make mistakes. And I won't have to nuke your company. I won't have to nuke your company. Your company.
Well, fuck you too, asshole. You shouldn't have came around like that, asshole. Right, you got kids in the back. No, fuck you. You got kids in the back seat. You shouldn't be. No, fuck you. You shouldn't be driving like that, ass. Show me that. Just joking.
What's up, guys? What's going on? Alright, well, today was my first day of work at the new Best Marketing Commack, but they actually moved me over to the East Northport location for some training, where I got some hands-on experience using the slicer and cutting all types of different deli meats, mostly turkey, ham, cheese. Some people got, like liverwurst and the London broil special. So it was, it was alright. As I was doing it, I'm like, oh man, it's just like so repetitive. But then after I got off and I left, I'm like, you know what? That's actually really not that bad. It's actually kind of fun. I'm not sure how it's going to be at my location, but at the other location, it's a very small store. So, like, everybody knew everybody, and everybody, like, got each other's back and stuff. But, I'll have to see how it is at my location. Tomorrow's the grand opening. Tomorrow's the grand opening at my location. So, we'll see what happens. But, yeah. It's alright. It's kind of fun. gonna be a test soon. But it's whatever. They said they'll go over everything before the test. But yeah, not bad. Not bad. Cutting the meat, learning how to use the scale. It's all touchscreen. It's pretty cool. You know, learning, you know, to judge so you don't cut too much. It's always good to cut. It's always good to cut too little than it is too much. Because when you cut too little, you put it on the scale, you cut a few more slices, you add it to get it to where it has to be. But when you put too much, you have to ask the customer, you know, is it okay if it's a little bit over? Most of the time they say yes. But, you know, if you cut way too much, like one time the person asked me for, not one time, today, asked me for a quarter pound and I almost cut a half a pound. Because I didn't realize how heavy the cheese was compared to the other cheese I was cutting. Because everything has different weight. So he says, I'll take it. I was like, oh, thank you, man. Because I didn't want to, like, how to waste all that cheese. He said, like, a half a pound of cheese, that's money. The cheese was on sale, so it really only boils down to, like, under $2, really. So I don't think it really would have been a problem too much. But, it was a good learning experience. I had fun. You know, tomorrow I go in at 1 o'clock, so the store's gonna be open for quite a few hours before I get there tomorrow. But now I have experience. Now I know what I'm doing. Now I basically can say, I have experience. I know what I'm doing. So here I am at McDonald's. Starving. I didn't really eat today. They got 2 for $5 fish fillets. So I'm gonna get a fish fillet. I'm gonna park right here because the spaces are tied up. Alright guys, be right back. I do not know what is so hard for people at McDonald's to fill up the fry containers. Oh wow. Wow, fix the fucking road, people. That's what I'm talking about with New York. I'm so fed up. I'm so fucking fed up. Okay, with all the taxes we pay here, fix the fucking roads. Pave nice and smooth like a shaved fucking pussy. Nice and smooth. Like nice and smooth. Like, yeah. Real talk. Like the fry container is all flat. That's how they fill it up. Open it up. Stuff it in there so it's nice and fat. Okay, stop putting medium fries in a large container. It's alright, I'll just email. No problem. No problem. I'll just email. No problem. Yeah, so first day of work was alright. I guess I'll go back tomorrow. You know? See, I like how people work and they say, I have to go to work. I have to go to work. Actually, you don't have to go to work. Alright? It's, it's not mandatory that you go into work. If you that's if you want the job. Do you want the job? That's how you gotta look at it. It's not, no one's forcing you to go to work. It's not mandatory. What's up, guys? So yeah, good first day today. They actually sent me to a different location. I think I told you guys this, but I got hands on, slicing meat, learning different meats. A lot of the customers asked for the same basic things, like especially the specials. Like we had a boar's head yellow American special, a pound, like a half a pound, only like $2 or something. It was crazy. A half a pound of boar's head of yellow American for like $2. Just fun shit. Like it gets repetitive, like constantly slicing and bagging and scaling and but once I got home, I was like, you know what? I want to go back and do it again. I want to go to sleep right now. I want to go to sleep right now so I can get back there. 1, 2, 3, go. But yeah, I can see this growing on me. At first, I was like, yeah, but I can see it growing on me. As I was there doing it, I'm like, you know what? This ain't so fucking bad. I thought working in the deli would be like so dreadful, the hardest part is learning the different meats and stuff, but it's okay. It's gonna work out. $11 an hour. Even the other locations, like, yeah, they start you off at what, $9, $10? I'm like, no, 11. They're like, 11 an hour for the deli? I was like, yeah. I was like, what is so unbelievable about that? He's like, that's a lot, dude. I was like, okay. I'm like, I ain't working for anything less than that. I'm fucking almost 30. Because the kids are like 18, 20, and shit. They're kids. I'm a fucking man. I need to make money. I can't be fucking working $9 an hour. Like, fuck that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean. So yeah, guys. If any of you guys live on Long Island and you're in the Commack, Dix Hills, Huntington area, come on down to the new Best Market. Grand opening is tomorrow, Wednesday, January 27th. Alright? Grand opening, Best Market in Commack. Alright, guys? Jericho Turnpike in the old Warbaum Shopping Center. Alright? There's a Jiffy Lube over there. There's a Capital One Bank. Alright? It's across the street from the old Chuck E. Cheese. Okay? Actually, the thing that used to be, it's called Chuck E. Cheese's, right? Chuck E. Cheese's? I never called it Cheese's. To me, that's not a word, Cheese's. Chuck E. Cheese. That's what we called it. Chuck E. Cheese. Not Chuck E. Cheese's. Alright? But there's also other shit in that shopping center. There's like a GameStop. There's a Chinese buffet. So people that know the area probably know exactly where I'm talking about. I don't have an address for you. I have no clue what the address is. There's no phone number yet, and it's one of their biggest Best Markets. Best Market is only on Long Island. They're expanding. They're opening a bunch of new stores recently. If any of you live in East Northport, there's one right on Larkfield Road. Best Market. All right, it used to be called Best Warehouse or something way back in the day. Then it went to Best Yet Market. Then they dropped the Yet, and now it's Best Market. I think Best Market is a better name anyway instead of Best Yet Market. But yeah, guys, definitely check it out. Grand opening tomorrow. Come see me in the deli department. Come get some Boar's Head yellow American cheese. My favorite thing to slice right now is pretty much any kind of cheese. Some meats are really long, I like cutting bologna. Bologna is fun to cut. Bologna, American cheese, Swiss cheese, and stuff like that. It's fun stuff. So yeah, good first day. I actually woke up at 9:05. I overslept. My alarm, it said I missed my alarm. I didn't even hear it. Because I didn't even get to go to bed till fucking 4 in the morning. So, I overslept. And, went to work. Didn't even say anything because there was no customers there. Thank God. And, that really sucks. Your first day and you're late. It never happened to me before. I'd never ever been late for a job when I was starting off. But it was fine because no one really cared. You know? I wasn't yelled at. I wasn't nothing. No one even said anything to me. No one said anything to me. I don't even think the guy realized it was 9:15 when I got there. Part of me was just gonna call him and be like, "Yeah, I can't make it," or just not go. But I'm like, "Nah, let me not do that." You know, because the last thing I need right now is to fucking have to start looking for another job. And I'm glad that I went. I'm glad. At first, I wasn't really too keen and too fond of them sending me to the other location. But once I got to the location, I realized I think I like that location better. It's smaller. People know everyone in the deli department. The store's very small. The deli's very small. The deli in my place is huge. Huge. There's like fucking 10 slicers. The other place had like fucking 6 or 4, 5 or 6 slicers. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have like 8 slicers. But that means mine has much more. Or no, maybe mine has the same amount of slicers. It's just more spread out. Maybe that's what it is. But, yeah, definitely looking forward to going tomorrow. Grand opening. Link in the description below. I'll try to find the address if there is one. If not, I'll just put the address to the old Warbaums. Same exact place. So, just same address, different name. So, that's how you guys can find it. And yeah, just you can put it into the map if you need it, get directions. If you're not, come check out the store. It's a nice big store. Grand opening and good stuff. Alright guys, gonna end the vlog there tonight. I'm actually going to really go to bed a little earlier tonight. I need to catch up on some sleep. Like when I first got there, we were upstairs training and I'm like sitting there and like my eyes are rolling in the back of my head. I'm like, oh shit, did she see this? And I'm just so fucking tired, but I don't want to be tired. The last thing, I won't be tired at 1 p.m. in the afternoon when I go in. I'm just not a morning person. So if I start doing mornings, I know I gotta go in the morning. I gotta make sure I get sleep. I have to make sure I get sleep because I know how I am if I'm not sleeping, and I don't want to fall asleep in the middle of slicing. You guys see me when I doze off on video and shit. I don't need that. I don't need that happening as I'm cutting the meat. Alright guys, have a good night. We'll see you soon. Peace.